Hong Kong is bracing up for a key vote next week when lawmakers will decide on legislation to govern how the region's next chief executive is elected. The vote is expected to set the scene for more round of protests since the Occupy Central demonstrations paralyzed parts of the Asian financial hub for months last year. The Hong Kong government's plan, which was effectively dictated by the central government in Beijing, would see city voters select the next chief executive by a vote with universal suffrage. But the bone of contention is that only candidates approved by a committee of Beijing loyalists can stand for election. Several dozen stands have remained outside the government headquarters since almost 3 months of street protests last year. Some Hong Kongers feel it was important to keep up the pressure on the government.
If the proposal is voted, I will leave temporarily. I may come back depending on what happens in the future. If the proposal is passed, I think I won't leave. And I hope more people will come out and do something.
Professor of Political Science at Hong Kong City University, Joseph Sheng, said intense backroom lobbying by pro-Beijing groups could crack unity among Democrats vowing to veto the deal.
The suspicion is that the pro-Beijing United Front will use carrots, including money, appointments, honors, as well as sticks, the release of their respective black materials, to induce some of the pro-democracy legislators to change their positions.
Over the past few months, Beijing has both pressured and cajoled the city's 27 pro-democracy lawmakers to back the electoral blueprint that will allow a direct vote for Hong Kong's next leader in 2017, but only for pre-screened pro-Beijing candidates. These Democrats, who hold a crucial one-third veto bloc in the 70-seat chamber, have so far pledged to vote down, terming it as fake Chinese democratic model. Experts say the possible passage of the blueprint could anger thousands of pro-democracy activists who last year blockaded major roads across Hong Kong for 79 days. Activists said they expected up to 1 lakh protesters to join a series of demonstrations beginning this Sunday, culminating in the June 17 legislative debate and subsequent vote. Student leader Joshua Wong, whose fiery speeches roused thousands last year, has appealed to people to surround the Legislative Council, the same area that was occupied by a sea of tents during the last year protest. But the government has not budged on its proposal, saying they have to work within the basic law frame.
The Hong Kong Special Administrative Region government cannot make something that is not in the basic law possible. Politics is the art of the possible, and we have to draw a line between possibilities and impossibilities.
For many, the vote marks a watershed moment in the city's long struggle for democracy under both British and Chinese rule. Britain handed Hong Kong back to China in 1997 under a promise that its core personal and commercial freedoms, backed by a British-style legal system, would be protected for at least 50 years. Many activists believe that democratic reforms are the best way of protecting those freedoms. Everyone now awaits the vote next week that will decide the future course of city politics. Asia Desk, DD News.